Hey everybody, Chris Mutuk here. We're going to talk about the traditions and lore of Thanksgiving Wishbone. So it's one of the oldest Thanksgiving traditions still popular today is the ritual of breaking the turkey wishbone. Mythologists say that the wishbone is actually the third part of a unique Euro-American Lucky Charm triad. The other two Lucky Charms are the horseshoe and the four-leaf clover, but those are discussions for another day. So, between science before superstition. So the wishbone or furcula of any species of fowl is formed by the fusion of the two sides of the collarbone with the breastbone or sternum. Scientists have long known that this is pretty important for flight, but paleontologists now believe that the bone evolved more than 150 million years ago because it has been found in two-legged meat-eating dinosaurs that did not fly, such as the Tyrannosaurus and the Velociraptor. These dinosaurs depended on their wishbones, not for flight, but to support them in an upright position as they held their prey. So, the Thanksgiving wishbone tradition, dinosaurs aside, the wishbone tradition that most of us are familiar with instructs that after we carve the turkey and the edible meat is removed, the wishbone is saved whole and dried. Then two people, often children, each grab an end of the dry wishbone and pull, making a silent wish as they do so. So the person who snaps off the largest piece is the one whose wish will be granted, provided the wish has not been told to anyone. It's interesting that the rule about the wish being kept secret to guarantee its fulfillment is shared by birthday candles, wishes, as well as first star wishes. So we're going to talk about the Etruscans believed in chickens. Although Thanksgiving is a New World custom, breaking the wishbone is not. It dates back to the Etruscans and ancient Italian civilization. The Etruscans believed that chickens could help them foretell the future, and in a ritual called, I hope I say this right, electromagnetic or rooster divination. They placed a rooster in the center of a circle that had been drawn on the ground. The circle was divided into wedges, each representing a letter in the Etruscan alphabet. Food was sprinkled in each wedge, and scribes would note which wedges the rooster pecked at. Then local priests would use the rooster's message to help foretell the city's future and answer important questions. When the rooster was killed, its bones, particularly the wishbone, were thought to have magical powers that could bring luck to the owner or even to someone who merely touched or stroked the bone. The Romans, after coming into contact with the Etruscans, adopted some Etruscan customs, especially those having to do with divination. So the Bavarians favored geese. We're going to talk about that. So Roman conquest brought the magic of the wishbone to the German states, including Bavaria. So, in fact, historians have found evidence that the divination using a goose's wishbone was common in medieval times. So, in 1455, Johannes Hartleb, a Bavarian physician, wrote that winter weather predictions were often made based on the color and texture of the wishbone of a goose. So, according to Hartleb, when the goose has been eaten on St. Martin's Day or night, around November 11th, the oldest and most sagacious keeps the breastbone and allowing it to dry until the morning examines it all around. So in front, behind, and in the middle. Thereby, they divine whether the winter will be severe or mild, dry or wet, and are so confident in their prediction that they will wager their goods and chattels on its accuracy. So by the 15th century, wishbone divination was also common in England, but the practice of breaking the wishbone of a goose or chicken and making a wish did not begin until early in the 17th century. So the English called the practice merry thought. So we're going to talk about the Americans, why they chose the turkeys. So from England, merry thought came to the America with the Pilgrims, who found wild turkeys plentiful and expanded their practice to include them. So the term wishbone appears to be American, and it came into wide use in the mid-1800s when President Abraham Lincoln set a date for Thanksgiving and made it a national holiday. The custom of breaking the wishbone has become so popular that plastic wishbone manufacturers claim they break just like the real thing are now available from several online sources with plenty of plastic wishbones at the table. Instead of just a single real one from the turkey, everyone can participate in this old-time tradition. So, this Thanksgiving, be sure to add the Etruscans and their rooster divination, as well as the Bavarians with their goose, wishbones, and maybe even the dinosaurs with the first wishbones to list of things you're thankful for. Without them, we 21st century Americans would not be making wishes on wishbones. So even the plastic kind. Well, thank you everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this quick history on wishbones. See you later.